Arizona. Given his latest Twitter post and then his lie about communicating with our office, we decided it'd be appropriate to ask for some kind of release conditions to ensure his appearance in Arizona.
How would you characterize this sort of behavior that you've just laid out?
I think his comment speaks for itself. To the judge, was fairly defiant and called this an embarrassment to the justice system.
He said he was worried about
the difference between the cash bond that you guys requested and what the judge issued.
So a cash bond, he would have to pay $10,000 in cash to the court to secure his appearance. A secured appearance bond is he could secure his bond with some kind of security up to $10,000 in value.
How does somebody who's bankrupt do that?
I'll have to leave that up to him.
Can you speak? Can you respond to the argument verbalized by Mr. Giuliani and there and some of the other defendants elsewhere that this is a politically motivated prosecution?
It's absolutely not politically motivated. This case went before an independent grand jury who chose to issue indictments.
A lawyer for the Wards claimed that there's been no defined crime. How would you respond to that claim?
Again, I would point to the indictment itself. I think it's fairly clear from the indictment what the allegations are.
Mr. Giuliani said he was afraid of death threats, which is why he doesn't respond to people at his door.
I'm unaware. I can't comment.
Do you buy anything that he said in court today, given the number of times he's talked about this case in his various podcasts and in his tweet?
I'd rather not guess about his intent.
Does the prosecutor's office see any sort of difference between the sort of national middlemen who helped put the elector strategy together and the alternate electors who, in their telling, in their attorneys' telling, showed up at the request of party officials, of attorneys, of people who told them that this was what they needed to do and that there was nothing illegal or wrong about these actions?
At this point, I think we are still continuing our investigation. I'd rather not comment on degrees of culpability between any of the defendants.
In your statement to the judge, I believe you said Rudy Giuliani has said that Christina Bobb was his person in Arizona. And did I get that right? And if I did, what do you mean by that?
On his podcast, Rudy was talking about his knowledge of, according to him, election fraud in other states. When he got to Arizona, he said basically he did not want to quote unquote throw Christina Bobb under the bus, but it was her who gave him information about Arizona.
Are you able to discuss?
We got a schedule ready for pre-trial conferences, trial, and all that. When do you actually expect to see this case go to trial? Obviously, things generally kind of drag on a bit in the justice system.
You know, today's the arraignment. It's the start of a long process. We'd like to move this along forwardly as fast as we can. There's many motions to litigate, I suspect, and so it may be some time.
What was the limitation in indicting? Yeah, what was
Donald Trump charge?
That was a question for the grand jury. I'd prefer not to comment on that at this point.
Are you concerned at all about how the calendar laid out by the judge ties in with the election calendar and the type of effect that could have on people who might be skeptical of the process and who might be casually watching this process play out?
My only comment on that is we're taking this case seriously and professionally, and whatever timeline the court sets out, we're going to adhere to.
All right, guys, we got to go. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Nicholas Klingerman.
Do you expect anyone to take a plea deal in this case?
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're done.
Yes.
Hey, man.
You guys, I'm using my phone for video. Giuliani's okay. It's Moon Valley Nurseries. That's the rep, right?
So, just another day in Arizona, huh?
Yeah, so we have to get,
Garrett, is Andrew gone? Did he leave?
Huh?
Did Andrew
I
leave?
saw him walk out.
Yeah. So there was a long pause. Good seeing you.
Nice to see you, Jeremy. Take care. See you later.
So we might not hear Giuliani back and forth. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. So hopefully, you just need the